Hi, and welcome to part one, the heart and soul of an entrepreneur. In this part, you will learn what it means to be an entrepreneur, to see if you have the right stuff. So in this section, we'll take a few minutes to think about your dream, why you want to be an entrepreneur in the first place. When you finish part one, you can decide if you've got the heart and soul to be an entrepreneur and enter the great world of entrepreneurship. Lesson one, having a dream and making it work. In this lesson, a dream is the doorway to entrepreneurship. Many factors can motivate you to become an entrepreneur. Persistence and confidence are two very important qualities. And once you decide to be an entrepreneur, go for it. Give it your best. Dreams come to people in different ways. Maybe when you're younger, you might have had a dream of some kind of special transport machine while you're laying in the field. Or maybe something else wonderful like making snow in the summertime so that you could throw snowballs. Or maybe your dream came to you later in life while having a conversation with some friends. Or maybe your dream was born out of necessity. You needed to make a living. In my case, my dream happened right after my first son was born. He received 38 stuffed animals as gifts from my friends and family. My son, Graham, spent hours playing with those stuffed animals. I noticed when I looked at the labels that not one of those stuffed animals was made in the United States. Not even the teddy bear, which was named after the US president. I decided I was going to make my son Graham a teddy bear, one that would be washable and last him a lifetime. His very own special stuffed animal. After I finished making that bear for Graham, I was hooked. My dream was there. I wanted to make the very best teddy bears in the world. And I just went out and did that. Regardless of how your dream started, the most important thing is that you have one in the first place. Because once you have a dream, anything is possible. Of course, you will need more than just a dream, but the dream is the cornerstone. You'll need lots of bricks and mortar to make that cornerstone into something solid and usable. You will need information, knowledge, money, and you'll need lots of energy. You'll need to learn how to communicate and motivate others to the same dream you have. You'll need to have the confidence to ask people you barely know or don't know at all to help you with your dream. You'll need even more confidence to stand behind your dream when others question it. Without the dream, though, all these other talents and resources won't help you become an entrepreneur. The dream is a spark that is necessary to ignite your effort as an entrepreneur. Now, what is exactly an entrepreneur? You will see a few different definitions of an entrepreneur in a dictionary, and they all say risk taker. But my definition of an entrepreneur is a person with energy, persistence, determination, who believes in himself or herself enough to follow through on a dream or an idea. The person does whatever it takes to make the dream a reality and always looks for another way when encountering disappointment or failure. An entrepreneur is not the only entrepreneurs are not only like the big ones you've heard about like Donald Trump or think people like that, but they're also an entrepreneur is that guy running that small grocery store down the street in your town. An entrepreneur can be wealthy or wonder if they even have enough money to pay the bills this month. They are young or old, male, female, black, white, yellow, red, or brown. They come in all shapes and sizes. There are no restrictions on who can join the Entrepreneurs Club. Motivation is very important for entrepreneurs. Whatever motivates you, don't lose it. These are some kind of motivations, reasons why people have started businesses. Some want to help society. Some want to provide a good life for their family. Some have a desire for power. Some have a need to fill an inner drive. Some are motivated by, they want to have a job that's a lot of fun. Some are motivated because they just want to know that they can do it themselves. Whatever motivates you, don't lose it. Keep it with you all the time. Deciding whether you want to become an entrepreneur. Whether you decide you want to become an entrepreneur today or 5 years from now, The decision to do it must be wholehearted. Even if you decide to start a business that involves working part-time on the side, being an entrepreneur requires a lot of energy and attention. When I first started selling my teddy bears, my sales were so slow, to say the least, so I kept my full-time job too. 2 years later, my fledgling business required all my energy and attention, so I dropped my full-time job and devoted all my energy to teddy bears. Some people compare starting a business to getting married. I like to think it's a lot more like having a baby. A business requires constant attention and care. There's always something that needs to be done. Some qualities of an entrepreneur. It's kind of like a list that I put together. An entrepreneur is a self-starter, a dreamer. They're innovative. They're able to make decisions, solve problems. They're able to overcome obstacles. They're flexible, adaptable, reasonable. They're good communicators. They're determined. They're confident. And most of all, they're persistent. The late Sam Walter, founder of Walmart, at the time one of the richest men in the world, said the most important thing to being an entrepreneur is knowing where you want to go and being willing to do whatever it takes to get there. Take a look at the characteristics that I listed and pick out all the words or phrases that applies to Walton's quote. To know where you want to go requires innovation, responsibility, confidence, persistence, and the ability to make decisions. People often ask whether a great education is necessary to be a good entrepreneur. I think education is really important, and the more you have, the better. But some really amazing entrepreneurs dropped out of school early. People like Charles Merrill, founder of Merrill Lynch, Ray Kroc, founder of McDonald's, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, just to name a few. As I said before, persistence is the most important quality of an entrepreneur. My definition of persistence is the determination and strength to keep going long after you feel like quitting. It is the stuff inside you that makes you pick yourself up and try again. At Teddy Bear, I failed many times selling my bears through retail outlets like gift stores and large department stores. I was losing money during that time. It was not until I tried one more time to make it work by advertising on the radio and selling the bears as gifts rather than toys. Once I did that, I began to make a profit and grow very fast. You need to be aware that being an entrepreneur isn't always easy. You're bound to run into unforeseen problems, many of them caused by your own mistakes. If you can't face up to your own mistakes and move ahead, then you better think long and hard about whether being an entrepreneur is right for you. Confidence is the second most important quality in an entrepreneur. Confidence in yourself and confidence in others. Self-confidence is definitely really important as an entrepreneur because you are called on almost constantly to make decisions that require great faith in yourself. Making any kind of decision requires self-confidence, but dealing with the fallout of a bad decision requires extra self-confidence. Be optimistic. Believe things will get better, even when they are at the worst. Be patient. Patient people get more respect than impatient people, and respect improves your level of self-confidence. Be your own advocate. Don't be afraid to convey your strengths to others. And always have faith in yourself. Like I said, you need confidence in others. Nobody in business can get along without others. No entrepreneur is an island. You need to be confident in your employees, your partners, suppliers, salespeople, advertising people, financial people, and so forth. I'm not saying that you should question. I'm not saying you should, without question, fully trust every person. But you need to have confidence in the people that you surround yourself with. Finding the courage to take the leap of entrepreneurship takes, like I said, courage. No doubt about it. It's a big leap, a great deal of faith to receiving a paycheck from someone else to making that paycheck for yourself. You will need the support of your family and friends, even though they will question you. Your business will fail. Your business could fail, but I'm telling you, the failing is not bad. It's sort of like a strength. You cannot be afraid to fail. In review, a dream doesn't care.